fellow babies, and welcome to the 42 show where we ask the most important questions you've ever been asked, such as if it was sweet 7433's birthday, and it is, so a big happy birthday, just how old would Sweet actually be? I'm guessing about 666 years. Happy birthday, Sweet! Woohoo!
Happy birthday! Yeah. So, wow, straight into the news. Gatorgate refusal. A Pennsylvania man has struck out his attempt to bring his emotional support alligator to a Philadelphia Phillies baseball game. Joey Henney went to the Citizens Bank Park on Wednesday, hoping to see the Phillies beat Pittsburgh Pirates. But he wasn't alone. Along with him was Wally Gator, a 5-foot-long gator Henney adopted in 2015. Henney told the Philadelphia Inquirer that Wally likes to give hugs and has helped him battle depression.
Are you kidding?
I'm depressed. Give the man an alligator.
Yeah, the last thing that thing hugged is in its belly. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they do, isn't it? They hug you and just drag you down. Yeah, but yeah. So where was I? Yeah, but things weren't so happy on Wednesday night when Hay tried to bring Wally inside the park, presumably for peanuts and Cracker Jacks, and was turned down. The stadium's policy on support animals only allows certified service dogs or service dogs in training for guests with special needs.
He should have glued some hair all over it. Say woof, boy.
Look, his tail's wagging. And killing people in the meantime. And it says all other animals are prohibited. HuffPost reached out to both Henney and the Philadelphia Phillies, but no one was immediately responded. That's because they've all been eaten. How ridiculous! How ridiculous!
Yeah.
I mean, he's self-defined it as an emotional support creature. It's not certified. You crazy git.
And we go right to somebody I would love to see have an angry alligator as an emotional support animal. Russell Brand is pleading with his fans to support him financially by signing up to £48 a year to Rumble. After his YouTube account and every other platform that's got an ounce of sanity left in its social media brain is canceled, that POS piece of shit, if you're unsure. And so Russell Brand, if you see the name, avoid it like the plague, because that boy is proper toxic now.
Yeah, man is just weird. I mean, the thing is, I don't think he should be silenced. I mean, this is the thing. I disagree with that.
I don't. I'm not saying silence him. Just stay away from him.
Yeah. No. I mean, as people are talking about trying to silence him, but I don't agree with that. Just don't listen to him. Yeah, like Dick says.
Yeah, cancel culture is the worst thing you could do. Just leave him alone so he rots in the corner. That's how you do it. Yeah.
But yeah, the poor man's poverty stricken. Oh, poor guy.
How will I pay for my Bentley?
Yeah. Poor multi-millionaire, impoverished. I mean, the thing is, I'm assuming he's doing it. He must have a team of people behind him, so he's trying to keep their funds running for them, I suppose. But
if he ends up in jail, he'll have a team of people behind him. That's for sure.
But funny, you called him you called him a plague, didn't you, or something like that, didn't you?
Yeah. He's a plague upon the earth right now, which you can take us to part 2 of, right?
Yeah. Talking about Plague Part 2. The Black Death is back. A person in the US has died from the bubonic plague. Health officials have confirmed the unnamed victim was Colorado's second case of the deadly medieval disease this year.
Wow!
The bubonic plague is best known for causing the Black Death in the 1300s. Well, it was only part of the Black Death. The Black Death was a lot more than that. But health officials are now investigating the home and family of the person that died. of the rare infection. It is not known how the pair, who lived hundreds of miles apart, managed to contract the disease, which is, a severe bacterial infection which spreads to humans mainly by the bite of infected fleas, not good fleas, just the infected ones, from having close contact with infected animals or people. Sufferers develop abdominal pain, diarrhea, vomiting, and some will bleed from their mouths, noses, or rectums, or all three probably at the same time. Jesus Christ. The World Health Organization estimates there are between 1,000 and 2,000 cases of plague around the world each year, which is kind of strange, really, because it's not really a plague then, is it? If it's just like 1,000 or 2,000, it's not really a plague, is it? You're muted, Dick. You're muted.
Well, yeah, it's not the plague anymore, but it's the virus that caused. So it's just really poor reporting, actually.
Yes, it is, isn't it? But the disease is essentially treatable with modern medicine, but left untreated, most infected will die within a week. Oh, and you thought COVID was bad. Here
That's
we are.
awful.
We're back to the 14th century. Lockdown, masks.
But
yeah,
Mother Nature's fighting back. There's just a few too many of us in the wrong places, maybe,
Yeah. Well, physicians back in the day relied on treatments such as boil lancing to bathing in vinegar as they tried to treat people with the plague.
Yeah, see, that's just fetish stuff now. It's not even, it's known, it's no longer looked at as a health benefit.
Well, we just call it the NHS now. Give him a vinegar bath. That will sort him out. So watch out, everybody. Watch out.
Oh my God, that's funny, man. But just the thought of viruses and bacterial infections and stuff and whatnot like that are that old and conquered already, still curing around. I mean, people, it's called soap. Try using it.
That will sort it out.
Yeah. But you know what I mean, right? Yeah. Speaking of disease and infection and rats and things that just lurk in the background that are horrible in life, Donald Trump. Let's talk about let's talk about the buildings he could lose in his whole fight here. Look at that. That is the face of defiance. It's unbelievable. But I forgot to read through this ahead of time because I was doing some other stuff in the background and whatnot. But let's take a look at some of the properties Mr. Trump might lose. Trump Tower. Fifth Avenue in Manhattan. Gone! Blow it up! 40 Wall Street.
Wow.
Gone! Blow it up! Seven Springs Estate. Gone! Blow it up!
Oh.
Mar-a-Lago! I'm loving this.
Oh. Have you been talking to Osama bin Laden again?
Oh, not today, no, but
He's live later on the show. Yeah. God, he's gonna lose all his little favorite little palaces. Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that, man. I mean, like Mar-a-Lago is where all the big fall finally hit the tipping point and started when they raided it and whatnot. So I guess that gets another because the cops were all over that place. This whole thing with the fall of Trump, and yet he's still basically leading the nominations for the Republican Party is blowing my mind.
Yeah.
How has politics gotten to this point? I mean, no offense, I'm not picking on America here. I mean, dear Lord, we're doing the same thing up here in Canada. We've got the son of a famous, well-loved prime minister that's now in charge again, and yada yada blah blah blah. I don't mind him, but a lot of people hate him. But it's a joke up here too these days, right? So
no, the world's gone mad. The world's gone mad. It's not just North America, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Boris Johnson, that always drunk-looking mayor of London, actually ran the country for a while. So you damn well know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. So let's see here. From politicians, well, you know what?
Well, from one plastic effigy to another plastic
yeah, exactly.
effigy.
Plastic cocks to plastic cocks. I think it's all wrapped up here. Don't take it away.
That's right. Yeah, sex robots powered by futuristic AI algorithm will one day give humans the best sex of their lives. Well, actually, any sex would be pretty good at this moment in time. But silicon lovers could learn your likes and dislikes through experience before applying that knowledge to steamy sessions in the bedroom. Unlike your partner. What? But Brick Dollbanger, brackets alias.
It's got to be. There's no way.
It was close ties to AI manufacturer Real Doll. Claims the technology is ready to learn what humans want through physical touch.
Oh, God.
Following 2023's rapid AI boom. He's just jumping on the bandwagon here. The California resident, who was an extensive collection of dolls himself. Yeah, I know quite a few grown men have got like dolls. You know, he's got Batman,
bronies.
He's got all the little My Little Ponies. He's got his Smurf collection. Anyway, sorry, I'm digressing. He reckons that knowledge could then be stored in the doll's AI mind to produce the mind-blowing romps. He told Daily Star Online, if sex robots are installed with algorithm, he's just making shit up now, isn't it? Learning your likes and dislikes, then I don't know that it wouldn't be the best sex in your life. He's just making shit up.
I gotta say, like, I use silicone oven mitts now, and the last thing I want to think is if I put my hand in the silicone oven mitt to like get the lasagna out, was that the silicone that was just wrapped around my jack an hour ago? Like, it's so confused. I can't do it. It's just too much.
You turn it inside out, obviously. But it says, it can anticipate your responses and could work from that. Is the connection humans seek, that soul's person. I mean, he's talking about a roller. That soul's person that's just like you and understands you, and it can be
just like you. Yeah, that's what I want to fuck myself.
Yeah, that would be mad to get that. He says models on his website will set users back $6,149, or the price of a roof.
Get hookers!
Offering deep pocketed fans, if that's what you want to call them, a wide selection of hair colours, breast sizes, and get this, even eye colour. Wow, they can change the eye colour. That is amazing.
You mean somebody invented paint? Oh my God.
Technology has moved on so much in the
unbelievable
past few years. Dollbanger says the company was forced to scale back with its development due to the COVID pandemic. I'd have thought that would have made things better.
You know, to be honest,
you can't go out and have sex, but you could buy a latex lady.
If you can get one of these for $5,000 and they look real enough, lots of people will buy them. Not for sex, but for carpool lanes, because you could actually get through. Right? For $5,000, carpool lane. Think of the savings over time. You'd totally make it up. Be worth it, you know?
Yeah.
Just leave the bitch in your trunk when you're done. I don't know. You know?
Yeah, put some proper clothes on. None of that naughty stuff. But Real Doll will consider major upgrades that would redefine robotics as we know it. One of them was the ambition to install sex robots with vision. And get this, they want to install sex robots with vision, allowing the models to recognize the human owners once they entered the room, as opposed to like dogs that would just like fuck anything that they see the walk in the room. They want to make sure their sex dolls don't have affairs. No, honey, that's my thigh. I mean, she needs eyes, you know. Fuck. That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't want my sex doll having sex with anybody. Just me. You come home from work, you find your sex doll outside riding the fucking light post you have at the end of your goddamn driveway. The neighbors are standing there freaking out because she's been doing it for 2 hours, you know, like. Oh dear. I'll just stick with the rubber chicken. Thank you very much. We live in a strange place. Now, something that's a bit more serious, and again on a theme that I've brought up a few times on these shows, but Google has just killed the Jamboard. In 2024, it dies, and the cloud will die behind it. And now, if you don't know what the Jamboard was,
It was only on the market for 8 years, and it's for students. It's for classrooms. The teacher has this really cool interactive board, and they can do all kinds of crazy stuff with it and whatnot. They were $5,000 American. Now, for
Wow.
$5,000, if you monetize that over like an 8-year period, because that's all Jamboard existed for. It's dead now. You could buy like 3 or 4 computers that would have lasted 8 years and still been viable at this point. But in 2024, coming up not too long, all of the Jamboards that were ever purchased by schools, some of the most underfunded things that we have in North America, all die and become e-waste. And I want to show you something here at the top. This is from Ars Technica. See in green? Don't build your business with Google. Take those words to heart because they kill this stuff at a moment's notice. And what they just did was screw over a serious amount of underfunded schools. I hate you. I hate you.
The thing is, it's basically like you say, it's an interactive whiteboard. But there's software on the internet you can do that.
Oh,
yeah.
The schools could have built their own thing, but then it needs to be coordinated and it needs to be within the parameters of the teaching and blah, blah. It's way better when a big company just goes, here's a product. But what Google's doing is they're killing the cloud back end so that all the apps stop working. They could have handed it off to another company and said, here, do you want to license this and keep running it? Because it would have been great. But no, we'll just kill it. Screw everybody who bought into it. You're all screwed.
That's bad.
That's bad. Screw Google. Never, ever put anything that you're like, trusting or making money of and whatnot on Google. They'll just screw you over every time. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, buy shares in them, but that's all right because you'll make millions.
Yeah. Just ask Sinji or whatever there. Yeah, exactly. Right.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So, when you're looking around your house and you can't find something, you would never guess how hard it is for this freaking guy, right, Dunk? Holy God.
Yeah, where's my keys? That's Sanjeev. Doctors in India removed buttons, earphones, and a zipper tag among 150 small household items from the stomach of a man who came to them complaining of stomach pain.
What? How does look at this? Look at this! Look at this! I mean, that looks like a brake rotor up in the top right there. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all knickknacks from Christmas crackers, isn't it?
Look at this.
Doctors at the hospital in Mugger City of the northern state of Punjab conducted a 3-hour-long surgery, and so it was the first time they had come across such a unique case. Probably quite a few cases in there as well, suitcases and cigar cases. During the laparotomy, the doctors managed to retrieve nearly 150 items, which included a safety pin, nuts, bolts, wires, thread, lockets, buttons, wrappers, hair clips, a marble, and a chain of beads. Well, probably rectal ones, but they just pulled too hard. we went too deep, guys. We went too deep. But they had no idea how the man managed to ingest all the items. They said, "Well, did you ask him?" I mean, this is the funny thing about this article. It doesn't even talk to the guy. It's just like
really
the doctors. It's just like we have no idea. Well, did you ask him?
How
Too busy got a camera down his throat.
Yeah, but so they got all this stuff on the thing. The reporter goes in and goes, "Holy God, look at this! Take a big picture." Why didn't you ask for his name to go and find him?
So it reminds me of the old Generation game on British TV. A lot of people won't remember it, but you had the conveyor belt, and all these things were like passed along the conveyor belt. And at the end of the day, you had to remember all the things, and the doctors are playing the game. Or you play that game when you take something away, and you have to say what was missing. Have 150 items. What do you take away? Hair clippers, safety pin. I don't know. Give up.
Yeah. Dad, where's my moped? Strange guy, man. That's weird. Let's see here. It turns out that Microsoft, not content with giving us an operating system that is so riddled with security holes that it is a vulnerability in and of itself. It turns out that Bing chat responses are infiltrated by ads pushing malware.
No.
So, yeah, go to Bing search, and with your very insecure Windows software, they will make sure to get you infected, because that's who Microsoft are. You can't make this up, man. You can't.
And then they'll tell you, you should have installed Norton Utilities. What do you just... it comes with the computer.
Yeah,
it's built in.
Yeah, it's actually unremovable.
Doesn't work. Look at all the malware we can provide you. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really, really bad. You know.
Yeah.
So
Biomac.
Yeah, and now I only wanted to hit that one quick because I do want to jump right to this was the real one I wanted to do. But we talked about it recently. Netflix is cracking down on password sharing. So is Disney Plus right now because revenues are falling. Yeah, by what? 1%? I mean, it's so bad. But yeah, Disney's doing Disney Plus crackdown for password sharing. So again, my advice is Google torrenting, and you will learn how to bypass all of their bullshit in one go.
Wow. Yeah.
But dude, every week we do this show, I report on another streaming service that's raising rates and adding ads and blah blah. It's terrible.
Yeah. No, next will be you want to watch that. We want that star in the movie. Well, you have to actually PayPal that star $50 before you can watch the movie with him in it. Because,
and then we'll AI put him into the movie in real time as you watch. Yeah.
He's all gonna get shit. I'll definitely be out of a job forever because nobody will be watching it anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, but if you could learn to work really, really fast, you could do the,
Yeah. Oh, not me. Not my age anymore.
Now, in a story of
more theft.
This is too funny. Oh my God.
Yeah. A woman accused of shoplifting around $600 worth of merchandise from a nail supply store returned to the scene of the crime only minutes later to ask for the phone back that she had dropped in her escape. The suspect allegedly assaulted the owner of the Premier Nail Supply in Marietta when she came back after the owner offered her an exchange for the stolen goods for a phone. The video that's on the website shows the two women, running out of the store with a haul of unpurchased nail supplies. I'm assuming it's probably a bag of hammers as well. But the cashier and the store owner ran out after the woman, but returned empty-handed. Moments later, one of the women returns, apparently to ask for a phone back after she dropped it during her quick escape with the stolen goods.
Can you imagine? No, my name is Bin Laden. I'm looking to get the plane that didn't hit the building. I'd like that back.
We would like to try again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The phone had both her California driver's license and her credit card in its case.
It gets worse.
After being offered the phone, if she gave the merchandise back, she lunges the store owner and knocks him to the ground. She then turns to the cashier, who's heavily pregnant, and roughs her up by pushing her around.
Oh, dude, crowd, I agree. The girl on the right has got to be the aggressor because she looks mean, man.
Jesus. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that face. Look at that face. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I bet she's got beautiful nails. I bet she's got beautiful nails though. This is the theft, which was less valuable than the phone itself, resulted in a robbery charge. Both women were taken to jail, but later released after posting a $5,000 bail each.
What did she steal? Two chocolate bars and a Slurpee? I mean,
yeah. What is $600 of nail supplies anyway? It's like, yeah.
Oh my God. What a joke, man.
Tell you what, if she's stealing that many nails, she must be a roofer.
Oh, yeah. Now I want to do a story right away into another thing. We're getting lower on time here, 5.5 minutes, whatever. But here's one. U.S. is probably going to be paying 3x more than the EU for Moderna's new U.S.-funded COVID shot. Moderna developed its vaccine with the NIH and got $1.7 billion in federal grant money, and yet the Americans will pay 3 times more for the drug. Only in the world of finance does this make sense to anyone.
It doesn't make any sense to anything. Oh, yeah.
What a joke. Hey, thanks for all that money. Oh, by the way, pay up.
Oh, yeah, but wait, who's going to pay for it? Is it the U.S. government going to pay for it, or is it going to be passed on to the people? Because people have to pay for their vaccines now, don't they?
Well, up here we don't, but
I think they're starting to charge for them.
Can you imagine? This got to be a joke. Oh, we can't have a pandemic. Everybody, be so careful and blah, blah and whatnot. Oh yeah, pay up. You can't, people are going to lose their shit. And if you're not angry about this, lose your shit because you should. No, it's terrible, man. Terrible.
Bad news.
Yeah. So, theft again, but
more
of a very strange nature.
Yeah. A dad. I don't know why that was important, but in this story, but a dad was left stunned when the front end of his Peugeot partner van was disappeared overnight.
Now,
only for
Oh, sorry, but to those in North America that don't understand, a Peugeot is a car for people who have no interest in cars or driving or anything in any way, shape, or form. There we go.
Yeah, you like to be at the side of the road, the bonnet up.
They usually end up looking like this in months anyway.
Yeah, this guy's not going to be sitting on the side of the road with the bonnet up because there is none. So David woke up on Tuesday morning to discover the motor's bonnet, bumper, and some important components had been ripped off. He was stunned to wake up and find the front end of his van ripped away. Fortunately, I don't know why this is fortunate, but the CCTV system at his home was able to reveal what really happened. He was left devastated. He watched footage back and saw a pair of balaclava-clad thugs making off with his car. Half of his car, anyway.
But it's a Peugeot. It must have been 55, 60-year-old people. No offense to myself.
Yeah, he looked on his shot as they tiptoed back and forth 7 times between the van and their own car, removing a few more parts each time. All in all, they pinched the front section of the bodywork, the headlight unit, the intercooler, the radiator, the aircon, and the power steering system. These parts could be worth several hundreds of pounds second-hand, which may explain the ludicrous crime. Alternatively, the thieves may have stolen them in order to splice into their own vans on the cheap. David told Lancashire Live, they've not only had to break into my car and smash the windows or anything, just taking it all. Self-employed David uses his van for work and now faces a potential wait of up to 8 weeks for new parts. Funny, there's a guy round the corner seems to have all the parts you might just need.
You know what? They match in color, dude. It's amazing.
Go to eBay. I'm sure they're there.
Oh my god.
Just drive up behind another Peugeot van if you can find one. Then you just serendipity. Just move the parts from that van to your van, and it'll just be this cycle going around with Peugeot vans around the country. Just people just taking the bits off.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's funny. So yeah, the moral of this story is if you find yourself buying a Peugeot, get it in a strange color because these guys probably wouldn't want it then.
Yeah, pink like all the other Peugeots.
Now we talked about this. We only got about 30 seconds here, so give me real quick here. But top military officer Miley or whatever his name is there, you know, that general, Trump accused him of treason and said, you know, the penalty traditionally for treason is death, and it was a total death threat. People are talking about it all over the place. Dude is taking total safety precautions and is properly concerned in the background. This guy right there sitting in the middle is almost a mob level thug at this point.
Yeah,
you know, it's really bad, man.
Wonder what's going to happen to him when they they put him up for treason. I didn't mean death for everybody. Just the other guys.
They'll put him on the Pergosian plane to nowhere. But on that note, we got to get out of here. Look, we got the after show coming up. Everybody will be dropping the link right now. You will get a prompt as soon as this stream is done to go over to the after show, and it's just about, alcohol and stuff. You'll have a great time. Join us over there. So we'll say goodbye to everybody and thanks properly in the credits. Good night, everybody. Woo!
Good night. Stay shitty.
So yeah, huge shout out here to CF Beauty running the mod team, research team, and well, us as well, really. And we got Catalan T, BME, Shayna Caldwell, The Croat, Janine Terblanche, M2M, and PJ CNET as our moderators tonight. Thank you, everybody.
Hey, thank you, guys. Yeah. And, these super chatters were very, very quiet tonight, but, never mind, because, even so, I still would like to thank you for your generosity. You are literally putting the roofs over our houses. The channel members, you're the backbone of this community, and you've got a VIP pass into my inner circle of awesomeness, and no sex robots are allowed. If you had fun here, please hit the like, share the video, and leave a comment, because those things really help the channel. I would also say, if you haven't already, hit the hammer or the notification bell and you never miss one of our shows. Well, you might, but who knows. We do have a Discord server now because you asked for it. You come and join it. It's free. Doesn't cost nothing.
Yes. And we'll see y'all soon, fellow babies. Good night.
M2M just squeezed another super chat for £2 and squeeze one and win. Thank you, M2M.
Wow, he squeezed that in tight.